as with HK47, it would. It's funny because I played it in a way that I wouldn't need HK. I could have slaughtered them at any time because I was totally willing to, pretty much from the beginning. But I ended up I ended up buying HK anyway because I was originally going to play it through right. I got annoyed when I found out that they had kidnapped all those people, and I'm like, you know what? Screw you guys.
HK47 is pretty almost useless to me because, as I said before in my review, you're pretty much going to use the Jedi characters who can use the lightsabers. So as soon as you get Juhani, you're going to stay with Juhani, and as soon as you get Bastila or Jolly Bindo, you're pretty much going to stay with them. So you, you don't get much time to explore the other characters because you're sticking with them to fight all your battles for you with their lightsabers.
That's one good thing about the cheats, perhaps, is because I was able to amp up any one of my characters to be however good they needed to be, and get stuff for them, upgrades and whatnot. So I don't know how strongly you would oppose doing that. I found it. I would like to go through the game as I said, right, but yeah, it allowed me, I think, to play through with any character without having to worry about too many balance problems.
Mm.
The one
I don't.
problem. Oh, go on.
Uh, um, I don't think the game is good because it's hard. It's you could play it being incredibly strong and easily defeat everyone. It's the story that sticks out. You could be incredibly weak or incredibly strong. You just as long as you can follow along with the story and if you're strong enough to progress it through, that's pretty much all you need.
I agree with you on that one, though. The one part where that kind of got screwed up just a little bit, the drama got messed up a little bit because when you start facing Bastila and Darth Malith,
Yeah.
um, and if you amp your abilities up too much, and become too invincible, they're going to be like, I can feel you weakening. This is too difficult for you. I am stronger. And I'm just like, I just took you out in 2 hits, lady. Just. So it took me a little bit out of the game, but not ridiculously much. That is the thing. I did enjoy playing it through as I did, and I'm glad for some parts that I actually used cheats. I was just gonna ask, with your computer, do you were you able to get the higher settings on the graphics? Because mine were
Uh,
they all had to be turned off with mine.
I actually got this on my Xbox, which about 2 years ago actually burnt out. So I probably should have mentioned this earlier. I haven't played the game in about 3 to 4 years,
Oh wow.
but it's still etched into my brain, so I can still remember pretty much everything from it. So my opinions might be old and stale, while yours are fresh and new. So whatever.
I should point out that I was able to get it relatively cheap, especially because it was on sale. But it's generally cheap on Steam, downloaded online. It just takes up a lot of space on the computer, obviously.
One thing here, the game I think needs subtitles. I think the default of having subtitles is to have them on because sometimes you can't even follow along with what the human characters who don't have the subtitles on. And when the aliens are talking, the subtitles come on like right away. So it just seems weird how some characters need subtitles and some don't. Yeah.
I agree. The subtitles to me were necessary, if only because it did allow me to get details. I'm not so much a hearing person. I'm definitely a seeing person when it comes to that. So when I'm trying to remember stuff for later in the game, subtitles.
Also, I also probably should have mentioned this in my review. My least favorite part of the game, actually, there are two least favorite parts. I'll mention both. I didn't really like the Undercity. I think that as what it's called, the underneath the floors of Taris, where you burst those poisonous golem-like things. Yeah, I would have every time I played through that part, I just wanted to skip it. I didn't really find that very fun.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it did kind of take me out of the game, and it's another one of those things that might get you to turn off the game when you're in Taurus. Just
Yeah.
because, well, first of all, a virus that somehow turns you in just a flash of light over the course of a moment into a monster. Have to say that was a bit weird or ridiculous. I'm not sure.
Also in the Undercity, to pay homage to something that happened in my review, How the hell did you get past the Rancor?
Oh, yeah. Give it, or put a grenade and that scent thing that you got off the severed arm into that pile of corpses. You can give to the pile of corpses that. It'll go over there, sniff it out, eat it, and boom, dead.
Yeah, I found that out about 2 years after I tried about 20 times running around it, with
Yeah.
two of my crew members dead at the end, just crawling back after me, saying, "Why did you leave me with that giant Rancor?"
I should mention that is one of those points that I got stuck on before I had even tried using the cheats, um, and um, and I actually did have to check online for that. So I did not discover that myself. Just so you know, don't feel bad. If you discovered that on your own, I commend you, sir.
Yeah, because you have no way of telling you pick up that the data pad thing, and then it just flies back into your pocket, and you have to go into the infantry and go down on all those things called go to the data pad, all the data pads are in your inventory, and check which one says put the grenades into the thing. But I didn't even check that, so I just ran out and tried to run around the Rancor and got killed hundreds of times. So yeah, I found that out a bit too late.
That I should mention is the one thing that about that game that really got to me. Just about everything else I could be forgiven, but the try and access those data pads. Most of them just said data pad in your inventory, so you had to go through each and every one if you wanted to get what little bit of information you needed. That was irritating. Okay, well we've kind of reached to the bottom of our barrel of thoughts about KotOR. I've had a lot of fun talking with you here,
Me too.
and I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.
See ya.